Hey guys, I know, I'm just an old man telling a scary story. But come on, you gotta help me out here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button before we dive into this creepy tale, all right? Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. So, get comfy, maybe grab a blanket, and let's have some fun. Now let's get into it. I had just moved into a small apartment in a quiet neighborhood, the kind of place where people keep to themselves, and the building's walls seem to whisper old secrets. One day, a new neighbor moved into the apartment next to mine. I never saw him, but I occasionally heard his voice, low, murmuring, like he was talking to himself or someone else. What really stood out, though, was that he was only active at night. Around 3 a.m., I'd hear heavy footsteps in the hallway, like he was dragging something. At first, I figured he just had a weird schedule, but soon things got stranger. One night, I woke up to a faint tapping sound on the wall we shared. It wasn't random tapping. It had a rhythm, almost like Morse code. My curiosity got the better of me, and I looked up the pattern online. It spelled out one word: help. The next day, I decided to confront him. I knocked on his door and waited. No answer. But then I heard a voice from inside, soft and chilling. Not now. I froze and backed away, my heart racing. It didn't stop there. I started receiving notes slid under my door, written on aged, yellowing paper. They all carried warnings. Do not open the door if you hear your name. Then came the night when I heard it. My name, spoken in a voice that was almost mine, but distorted, calling from the other side of my door. I didn't move. I didn't even breathe. I just stood there, paralyzed. When dawn finally came, I found another note. You did well. You saved yourself tonight. The next day, the neighbor was gone. No more footsteps, no more whispers. When I asked the building manager, he looked at me puzzled and said, "That apartment's been empty for years." Moving into a new apartment was supposed to be a fresh start. The place was decent, old but cozy. While unpacking, I noticed an old mirror fixed to the bedroom wall. It had a beautiful, intricate wooden frame, but something about it felt off. The first night went smoothly, but I woke up in the middle of the night for no reason. The room was silent, but I had this strange sensation, like I was being watched. I shook it off as new place jitters. Over the next few days, the mirror started to bother me. Sometimes as I passed by, I'd notice my reflection lagging behind ever so slightly. It wasn't much, just a second or two, but enough to make my skin crawl. One night, as I got ready for bed, I caught something in the mirror. There was someone standing behind me. My heart stopped. I spun around, but the room was empty. When I looked back at the mirror, everything seemed normal. I convinced myself it was just my imagination, but deep down, I knew better. The strange occurrences escalated. At night, I'd hear soft whispers coming from the direction of the mirror. And then came the knocking, gentle, rhythmic taps on the glass, as if someone, or something, was trying to get my attention from the other side. I set up a camera to record while I slept, aiming it straight at the mirror. The next morning, I reviewed the footage, and what I saw chilled me to the bone. Sometime around 3 a.m., my reflection got out of bed and stood there, staring at me while I slept. Moments later, another figure appeared in the mirror, a tall, faceless shadow. I couldn't take it anymore. I started digging into the apartment's history. Turns out the previous tenant, a man named Thomas, had died under mysterious circumstances. His body was found right in front of that mirror, with strange symbols carved into the floor around him. Desperate, I called in a paranormal expert. When he saw the mirror, his face went pale. "This isn't just a mirror," he said. "It's a gateway." He performed some kind of cleansing ritual and took the mirror away. Since then, the apartment has been quiet. But sometimes late at night, I still feel like something's watching me. Like the mirror may have left, but its presence remains.